Good morning to all of you all. Let us start with today's session. An RCC column is loaded axially by load P. Find maximum value of P that can be applied without exceeding stress. This is an important thing. Without exceeding the stress in steel by 260 MPa and in concrete by 40 MPa. Take EC, that is Young's modulus for concrete as 1.8 into 10 raised to 4 MPa and Young's modulus for steel as 200 GPa. Also find the change in length of the column and percentage load shared by the steel. So as you can see, the things which are asked are different, but as I told you that for a problem on composite material, we will use our basic steps. We will not deviate from the steps. We will do the steps as we do, and later we will find out what is required to be found out. So as it is a problem of composite material, my first relation will be my load sharing relation. So here you can see this load on the right hand side is the figure. This load P is applied on this composite material, and this composite material is of steel as well as concrete. So what I can write is the total load will be distributed among these two materials. So I can write P is equal to PS plus PC. Now what I will do, whatever thing which I have, I will substitute, and whether I can get answer, it's okay. If I don't get the answer, I will just make the equation and go for the second equation. So let us start and substitute whatever values we know. So P, the total load P is not given in the question. In fact, it is required to be found out. So I will keep this P as it is equal to PS. So as we normally convert this load into stress. So in place of PS, I can write sigma S multiplied by AS, because stress is equal to force upon area by basic relation. Now P is equal to, now just your attention here because there is some change in it. Now here it is sigma S. Tell me whether sigma S is given in the question or no. Someone of you told just now that sigma S is given as 260 and sigma C is given as 40. And most of you, 95% of you will use this value at this particular point, sigma S and sigma C, which will be the wrong concept. Okay, that's why I was saying this is the important step here. Just read that line again. Find maximum value of P that can be applied without exceeding stress. Stress should not exceed this value. उसने ये नहीं बोला कि उसका स्ट्रेस का वैल्यू इतना है. उसने क्या बोला, तुम्हारा जो भी लोड कितना लोड ले सकता है ताकि ये लिमिट से क्रॉस नहीं होना चाहिए. Let us see if I get the answer after solving 270, then you will tell that load is not applicable. Or if we get sigma C as 45, you will tell that load is not applicable. So question में देखो स्टेटमेंट के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. स्टेटमेंट में क्या बोला है, फाइंड द लोड P such that it should not exceed the stress. उसने ये नहीं बोला कि this is the only stress which is there. Understood why you cannot take 260 or 40 there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because it is telling that it should not exceed. They have not given the perfect value. They have just told it should not exceed. So we don't have the answer. I will keep this sigma S as it is. Multiplied by, what is area of steel?
Pi by 4 into
Okay,
D
pi by
square.
4. And you are telling pi by 4 because you are looking at it as a circle. Because it is a rod. Okay. So rod I can write, it will be pi by 4 multiplied by diameter square 20 square. Because here it is given that this diameter is 20. No problem. There is something missing here. Okay, can anyone point out what is that something missing?
सर एक रॉड का वो रहेगा.
Perfect. That's the good observation. The answer which is given like this, pi by 4 d square. ये एक रॉड का एरिया हुआ. ऐसे कितने रॉड है वहां पर? 4 है. So you have to multiply this by 4. Understood now?
Yeah.
The area which you gave or which someone gave the answer pi by 4 d square. That is the area for one rod, and there are such 4 rods like that. So that's why it will be multiplied by 4. So sigma S into S is okay. Plus sigma C. We cannot use this sigma C. I already explained you that this sigma C cannot be used. So I will write down sigma C only as it is. Multiplied by, what is area of concrete? Okay, tell me what is area of concrete?
230 का स्क्वायर.
230 का square.
स्क्वायर.
Okay, now again I will tell you are missing something.
माइनस एरिया ऑफ स्टील.
Perfect answer. Again good observation by Aman. तो देखो मैंने क्या पूछा, एरिया ऑफ कंक्रीट पूछा. कंक्रीट में ये सर्कल आता है क्या? ये रॉड आएगा क्या? कंक्रीट में काउंट होगा ये सर्कल?
No.
नहीं होगा, बिकॉज वो तो स्टील है ना, आपने उसको स्टील में लिए कंसीडर किए बाजू में. एरिया ऑफ स्टील. सो इफ दिस इज स्टील, हाउ कैन इट बी कंक्रीट? तो कंक्रीट क्या होगा, ये जो पूरा पार्ट है उसमें से इसको माइनस करना पड़ेगा. सो कैन आई राइट द एरिया ऑफ कंक्रीट एज, सो एरिया ऑफ कंक्रीट एज 230 into 230. This is area of entire thing. देखो 230 into 230, it is a rectangle square, so area of square is side square. So 230 into 230, it is a area of square. But इसमें से मुझे माइनस क्या करना पड़ेगा, area of this circles. So what is it, area of circles? 4 into pi by 4 b square. Understood this part?
Yes.
So this we have done. So now finally I will get P is equal to sometimes sigma s plus sometimes sigma c. Okay. So now calculate and tell me what should be coming in this particular length.
1256.63.
And what can you tell about sigma c in place of sigma c?
51643.37.
So now again we have three unknowns. P is also unknown, sigma s is also unknown, sigma c is also unknown, and the equation which we have formed is only one. Now let us go to the second step.
Deformation.
Yes, second will be the deformation equation. So I will write deformation. Deformation relation, or you can also write deflection relation. Now, as I told you that this entire is being clubbed as one material. Composite का मतलब ये होता है दोनों को मिला के एक material बना दो. So if one material is made, what can you tell about the change in length? It will be obviously same. So I will write delta L for concrete should be equal to delta L for steel. In place of delta LC, as regularly what we write delta L formula is PL by AE. Normally we write this only. Delta L is PL by AE of concrete should be equal to PL by AE of steel. Correct? Then this P by A can be written as sigma. So I will write sigma of C into L of C divided by E of C is equal to this P by A again will be written as sigma. So this will be sigma steel into length of steel divided by E of steel. Length of C and length of S are equal. Hence this will be cancelled out from the both sides. So what I will remain with now is sigma C by EC 1.8 into 10 raised to 4 is equal to sigma S divided by E of S. What is E of S here? What is given?
200 gigapascal.
200 gigapascal it is given. So it will be 200 multiplied by 10 raised to 3.
10 raised to
Now
3.
can you tell me what will be the relation here? Let us say I want relation of sigma S in terms of sigma C. So what should come here? Sigma S is equal to sometimes sigma C. Calculate and tell me.
11.11.
11.1. Yes, that's the correct answer. Sigma S is equal to 11.1 sigma C. And let this be equation number 2. Now, in all the previous problem which we have solved, there were only two unknowns and we had two equations, so we used to find out. But now can you tell me how many unknowns are there? If you compare equation number 1 and 2, how many unknowns are required?
3.
3. There are three unknowns. One is P, one is sigma S, and one is sigma C. Okay. So there are three unknowns and we have only two equations. And we don't have the opportunity of framing the third equation also, because I have already told you that for composite materials there are only two equations, load sharing equation and deformation equation. तो आप तीसरा इक्वेशन लाएंगे कहां से, और अगर नहीं लाए तो तीसरा अननोन फाइंड कैसे होगा? टू प्रोसीड फर्दर वी हैव टू अज्यूम वन अननोन. एक अननोन को हमको अज्यूम करना पड़ेगा. सो व्हाट शुड वी अज्यूम हियर? सो लेट अस से आई एम अज्यूमिंग why I am doing this, because there are three unknowns and there are only two equations. That's why the assumption will come into picture. So let us say I am assuming that let sigma C. Okay, tell me from the question how much sigma C can go up to maximum limit?
40.
40. So let us consider that sigma C has gone up to maximum limit. So I will assume that sigma C is equal to 40 MPa. So if sigma C is 40 MPa, what can you tell about sigma S? It will be simple 11.1 multiplied by 40.
Yes.
Okay, we have found out this relation. Sigma S will be 11.1 sigma C. So if sigma C is 40, what will be value of sigma S here? Can you tell?
444.
444. Okay. So 444 MPa. So what we got answer for sigma steel as 444 MPa. And what was given in the question?
260.
260. 260 नहीं दिया था. क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला था? It should not exceed 260. और हमारा आंसर क्या आ रहा है?
444.
444. So is this assumption which we have made is valid? जो हमने अज्यूम किया वो वैलिड
No.
है?
No.
No, sir.
नहीं है. So what I will write as sigma s is greater than 260, it's not valid. Okay. So if it is not valid, what should I do? So now what I have done, I have assumed sigma c as 40. Now assume let sigma s is equal to 260. पहले मैंने क्या assume किया? Let sigma c go on the higher side. अब मैं बोलता हूँ let sigma s go on the higher side. So if sigma s is equal to 260 MPa, what I will get for sigma c? What value I will get? Substitute in this formula. With the relation, what I will get sigma c from the same relation, this relation, sigma s is equal to 11.1 sigma c.
23.42.
Yes, 23.42. Now is the condition satisfied for both the materials?
Yes.
देखो अपना आंसर क्या आ रहा है, सिग्मा एस 260. उसने क्या बोला था, 260 तक चलेगा, 260 से आगे नहीं जाना चाहिए. ओके, हमारा सही है. सिग्मा सी उसने क्या बोला है, इट शुड नॉट एक्सीड 40. मेरा आंसर क्या आ रहा है, 23.42. दैट मींस आई एम बाय यूजिंग दिस टू वैल्यूज आई एम सेटिस्फाइंग बोथ द क्राइटेरिया एंड हेंस आई विल लेट this is my final answer, it will work. So I will write in technical terms, I will write hence safe. Understood this concept?
Yes.
Now as I got the values of sigma s and sigma c, can I find out value of p from equation 1?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
because देखो इक्वेशन नंबर 1 में अननोन क्या चाहिए था, हमें सिग्मा एस चाहिए था और सिग्मा सी चाहिए था, वो दोनों चीजें हमको मिल गई. सो आई कैन राइट. Okay, so this was the equation number 1 which we have already framed earlier. So in this equation I will just substitute the value of sigma s and sigma c which we have now finalized. So p will be is equal to 1256.63 multiplied by sigma s. What is sigma s? We found out 260. Okay, plus 51643.37 into sigma c. What is sigma c? We found out finally 23.42. Correct? 23.42. So just calculate and tell me what is the load acting on this particular column. What is the maximum load it can carry? So this is given in newtons. Okay, no issues. I will write here P max because I have used the maximum stress value. That's why I can write P max. So first answer हो गया. दूसरा आंसर क्या बोल रहा है, also find the change in length. So basic formula we already have with us, PL upon A. अब now also we have discussed that the change in length for concrete will be equal to change in length for steel. तो किसी भी एक का निकाल लो, दोनों का सेम ही रहने वाला है. So let us go for steel part. Delta L of S, so it will be P of S, L of S, A of S, E of S. Okay. Now this PS by AS, this PS by AS can be replaced by sigma S multiplied by LS by ES. Now sigma s, what is the value of sigma s? We have finalized 260, correct? Multiplied by length of steel. How much should I write? Length of steel. Length of steel. How much is the length of
2
steel?
into 10 raised to 3.
Yes, perfect answer. 2 into 10 raised to 3 because it is given 2 meters. See in the diagram, 2 meters. So it will be 2 into 10 raised to 3 divided by, what is Young's modulus for steel given?
200
GPa. So it will be 200 into 10 raised to
into 10 raised to 3.
So just solve and give me the answer for delta L.
2.6 आ रहा है.
Yes, correct. Okay, correct. 2.6 is the correct answer. So this is what we have calculated about delta L of steel. That means change of length in steel. What can you tell about length of change in concrete? What will be answer?
Same.
Same.
2.6.
Perfect. Because we have already seen this. जितना लेंथ इसका चेंज होगा पहले मटेरियल का, उतना ही लेंथ सेकंड मटेरियल का भी चेंज होगा बिकॉज दे आर नाउ 1 यूनिट. दोनों एक ही साथ मिला के 1 यूनिट बन गए. So the delta LC will be also 2.6 mm. No changes in the deflection. तो देखो सेकंड स्टेप भी हो गया. थर्ड में क्या पूछा है, देखो फाइंड परसेंटेज लोड शेयर्ड बाय स्टील. परसेंटेज लोड शेयर्ड बाय द स्टील. अभी देखो ये सेम चीज पूछा है बट थोड़ा सा घुमा फिरा के. ओके, फर्स्ट टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज लोड ऑन स्टील. So can I write sigma steel is equal to PS upon AS from basic formula? Yes or no?
Yes.
Sigma S we already have 260 is equal to P of S. P of S मुझे find करना है load sharing by steel divided by A of S. What was the area of steel? So we got this as answer 1256.63, correct?
Yes.
So all value I have. Tell me the answer for PS.
326.7.
326.7
into 10 raised to 3.
into 10 raised to 3 newtons. Okay. So this we got load of steel, but question में क्या पूछा है? Load of steel ने पूछा है. Question ने पूछा है find percentage load shared by the steel. So I will write down here percentage load by steel. ये तो basic mathematics है. Percentage load by steel will be, so it will be 326.7 into 10 raised to 3. This is the load by steel divided by the total load. Total load is this one, 1536211.525, and because you need in percentage, it will be multiplied by 100. So just calculate and tell me what is the percentage load shared by the steel.
21.23.
Perfect answer. 21.23% is the percentage load shared by the steel. Okay, now let us say question तो हमारा हो गया as per the statements given in the question which is required to be asked. Now let me add one more question from my side. Let us say you also want to find out what is percentage load shared by concrete. So what will be your answer?
78.73.
78.73. Perfect answer. देखो अभी आपने लॉजिक लगाया, टोटल परसेंटेज 5 में से होता है 100 में से. Out of 100, 21.23 is steel. So what will be the remaining one? Will be of concrete. Simple. चलो एक और क्वेश्चन बढ़ाता हूँ फ्रॉम माय साइड. देखो एक ही उसमें कितने क्वेश्चंस बन सकते हैं एक ही क्वेश्चन में. व्हाट इज द लोड शेयर्ड बाय द कंक्रीट?
स्ट्रेस का फॉर्मूला लगाएंगे.
बराबर. ओके, ये तरीका है. यू कैन यूज दिस फॉर्मूला. ओके देखो आप मेरे को समझाने दो यहाँ पर. इट्स लाइक यू विल राइट सिग्मा सी इज इक्वल टू पीसी अपॉन एसी. Then you will write the value of sigma c. You will calculate area for c and then you will calculate. That's one of the method. But उससे simple method क्या है? काफी simple method उससे.
P maximum minus PS.
Simple. That's a very simple thing. देखो ये मेरा maximum load है, मतलब ये मेरा total load हो गया. This is the total load. टोटल में से इतना पार्ट 326.7 स्टील ले रहा है, तो बचा हुआ कौन लेगा? कंक्रीट लेगा. So it will be simple. P max minus PS. You will give you PC. और ये इक्वेशन हमने ऑलरेडी पहले ही बनाया. देखो इन द फर्स्ट, ये देखो ये क्या है, ये क्या है? P is equal to PS plus PC. So we have the value of P, we have the value of PS. We can find out value of PC in one line. Understood the problem?
Yes.
Okay.